Do you know who I am? I'm Karen Stacy. I have my own talk show. You can come to my talk show anytime. We have Coffee Talk with Karen every weekday at 11 a.m. And we have Real Talk with Karen Stacy every Tuesday at 8 p.m. It's not your mama's talk show. Make sure you tune in. Make sure you follow. Make sure you subscribe. And let's have some fun, baby. You can find us on all social media platforms. Facebook, Twitter, Twitch, YouTube, Periscope, and on MiamiMikeRadio.com. Testing. Is this mic working? You better believe it is. I'll see you guys soon. Good morning. How are you? Oh, my ponytail is definitely doing weird things this morning. Good morning, you guys. How are you? Trying a different lighting thing here. I don't think it's working very well. I don't know what I got to do about this lighting situation. I don't know. Do I look better in the dark? Good morning. I'm trying to fix myself. I don't know what it is. I'm just kind of behind on things here. Oh, my ponytail is definitely doing wacky things this morning. It has this wire in it so you can adjust it so you could look like a genie. Oh, you like my shirt? Thank you. This was an experiment. But thank you. Good morning, everybody. What is today? Hump day. Uh-oh, look out. All right, let me see. Does this make a difference? No. And it makes me isn't that a bad thing to look at? The lamp. Carmela said I should put the light behind me. It's behind me and it's not doing good. So, I don't know. Maybe I'll look better. Do I look better in the dark? I feel like I look better in the dark. I think we all should look better in the dark, right? Look, I'm trying here. Let's see. All right, whatever. It is what it is, you guys. I look like crap and it's fine. It's Wednesday. It's hump day. All right. I see Alyssa is here tagging everybody. Thank you so much. These numbers are I should go back inside and climb back in my bed again. Let's share this out, people. Let's get these numbers up, please. Thank you for tuning in to Coffee Talk with Karen. We are live on MiamiMikeRadio.com. We are live on Facebook on the Karen Stacy page, which is, see, look, you see my thing? Look how it bends. You see, isn't that kind of cool? And we're live on the Karen Stacy public page. We're live on the Real Talk Coffee Talk group. We are live on YouTube, Real Talk Karen Stacy, and we are live on Twitch. Twitch.tv/Real Talk Karen Stacy. So again, don't forget, I know I say this 80 gabillion times, but it's still not happening. Hit those buttons, subscribe, like, thumbs up, whatever you got to do so that you know when I'm on. So good morning and happy hump day to all of you. Let's see who's on here that I can say good morning to. Alyssa and Eunice, good morning, and thank you, Alyssa, so much for tagging people in. Orlando, good morning. How are you? Let me see who else is here. Hi, Colleen. You made it early today. Thank you. Skycap, hi, honey. Where are you? I'm here. Okay, let's see. Lisa G, good morning. Hi, Gina. Good morning. Let me see who else is tuning in. Let me see. Oh boy, where am I here? Yeah, I don't know what's up with me lately. I'm just so tired. I think it's allergies. Great show last night. Thank you, Gina. Oh, Orlando, I'm glad you like it. Let me see. Good morning, Lisa. A very good afternoon, Karen. Hi, Georgie. How are you? Who else is on here? Hi, good morning, Monica. How are you? Oh, thank you, thank you. Yeah, happy hump day, Orlando. Jose, good morning, honey. How are you? Who else is here? Let me see. All right, happy hump day. I got that one. Okay, Gina, love my shirts that Karen made me with her TLC. Order your stuff today and support our favorite talk show host. Thank you, Gina. I love you. I'm so glad you liked it. Cliff, good morning, sweetie. How are you? Vanessa, good morning. Giselle, how are you? Good morning, Rosie. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Come on, let's go, everybody. Wake the fuck up. Hey, Jimmy, you're on. We haven't seen you on in a while, and I actually can see your name. Good morning. I'm not hungover. I am just in need of iced coffee today. I sucked my coffee down this morning to get my workout in, and they're doing construction on my block for some reason. So my dog is going ballistic, barking like crazy. I couldn't wait to get out of the house. And then my nephew's here, and he's playing basketball. So she's going absolutely kookalooks. But I woke up this morning. I don't know. I guess it's just being on air maybe like twice in, that the Tuesdays get me. So see, look, what's going on here? Where you see, it's funny because when I look, I'm on the opposite side. Okay, there we go. That hair is annoying me. Okay. So anyway, this ponytail is really pissing me off. I just got to tell you, but it's kind of fun playing with this thing because look how it look, see, it's a wire. So you bend it, and obviously, it's all about the angle, baby. So I haven't gotten the right angle yet. And if you guys need a ponytail, don't forget, what is it? What's my code? Karen Stacy 20, I believe it is. And it's pretty hair or pretty party, something like that. But yeah, you have to kind of like get the hang of this freaking thing. Now it's even worse. I did a worse job now by trying to fix it. Okay. I want to take this fucking thing and like shove it like wherever right now because it's annoying me to death. You know what it's like to look at yourself and not like, and you're looking at yourself and you're thinking, all right, this don't look good. So let's see if I can do this. Watch this. Check me out. We go with a bun. Yeah, no, you get styling tools here on Coffee Talk. There we go. That's even better. Anybody that comes on is gonna look at me and think, "What the frig is wrong with her?" That's all right. It was annoying me though. I mean, I like it, but it's annoying. What am I gonna do? Wardrobe. Where is my hairdresser? I got bad lighting. Bad hair. You know what? Fuck it. I'm gonna look like I have a babushka on my head, and that's the end of that. But at least it's not driving me crazy. Well, actually, now it is because I can't look at it like this either. All right, we'll be back in 10 minutes when I can fix my freaking hair. Oh my goodness gracious! Here we go. This is what we're gonna do. Watch this. Fuck this. I got no time for this. I'm not that vain. Okay, there we go. Okay, perfect. Now I look like a genie in a bottle. I don't even care. All right, anyway, here we are. Good morning and happy hump day, you guys. So I got a question. Well, first of all, how'd you guys like the show last night? Did you like it? Did you like my little hottie GQ man? I can't with this ponytail's pissing me off today. Did you like my little hottie guy? We had fun last night, right? That was a fun show. So first of all, thank you guys so much for those of you that did tune in. I am very sorry. Is today's topic OCD? Yes. You know what? I do. I have OCD. I can't help it. Certain things, if they don't look the right way, it pisses me off. I can't help myself. I do have OCD with certain things. Oh, I'm glad you guys like the show. Okay, cool. Yeah, he was a doll. And you know what? It really felt so nice to have somebody next to me, like it was cool. All right, I have to stop messing with this because now I look like all the ladies that are on here that mess with their hair and stuff, and that's just fucking annoying. Okay. It felt good to have a guest, like a real guest that was here alive. The energy felt good. You missed it. That's okay. You can watch it, Alyssa. Yes, he was very handsome. But you know what? The thing that I loved about him was it's not, obviously he's not hard to look at. But, he's a doll, you guys know that I kind of, can feel people. And it was just really nice to have that good, juju, that most would call it, right? With me. So that was really nice. But I have to tell you guys, I was exhausted. I actually fell asleep last night without my melatonin. Let's not get the wrong word there. And I slept pretty decently last night, I have to say. Allergies in New York are really brutal right now. Like I said, last night I was dying before the show. I was like, oh, please, God, let me just get over this because I don't want to feel like shit. But you know what? I did. And we had a fun show last night. I thought we had a fun show. And he brought me fucking homemade wine. So, is it wine o'clock yet? I'm going for, yeah, right? So I'll let you guys know if I faint halfway through a glass. Because, some homemade wines, and I'm not going to lie, after the show, like a freaking Gavon, I opened it up because it was funny. He didn't have a cork. So he brought it to me in a Pellegrino bottle with the twisty thing. And so when I got in the house, I'm like, oh my God, I opened it so I could smell it. And then I'm like, oh, I got to just taste it a little bit. And an animal, I couldn't get a freaking wine glass. I went like this and chugged it out of the bottle to taste it. That bad boy was strong, let me tell you. So I am looking forward to maybe having a glass of that later on, or, whatever time works for me, because it's 5 o'clock somewhere, right? Georgie, it's 4:14 over there, right? So by the time I'm done with this, it'll be 5 o'clock in Ireland and I can, indulge. That's my story and I'm sticking to it. So thank you guys so much for tuning in to Coffee Talk with Karen. I need you to do me a favor. I need you to share out the video for me. I don't know. Lisa's not feeling well. Carmela's been MIA. It's hard. Everybody has a life. I'm here regardless, but everyone else doesn't always make it. So again, I need your help to share out the video. Again, it's really, really strange to me. I know that I am, broadcasting on a lot of different, feeds. So I got 3 on my Facebook page. I got the Twitch and I got the, what's that called? YouTube. So, I get it, but my numbers, it's weird. We can have, 50, we had over 50 people watching last night. And then when I look at the views, it's 200 and something. I'm like, that doesn't make any sense, because normally when it would be like that, I would be at 1,000 plus. So I think Facebook is doing something a little something there, because it just doesn't make sense to me, but it is what it is. But I do need your help to share it out. So, if you are members in groups, please share this to groups that might be interested in what we discuss, right? Again, the Real Talk Coffee Talk group. If you are a member in the group, there is on that front page, there is an invite button. You can invite all of your friends on your list to the group, okay? So that means if you have 500 friends, you can invite your 500 friends. So there's no reason why these numbers can't go up if you're with me and you're helping me. So again, I thank you so much for your help. Yes, see, 45 minutes to wine o'clock. I'm there, Georgie. Cheryl, thank you, honey. Sylvia is saying allergies. Yeah, it's the trees, I think, were bad yesterday. My eyes are watering like crazy when I woke up this morning. So yeah, I know. Diane, listening. We'll be listening on MMR, having an issue with live feed. You know what? Something was going on with Facebook this morning. I couldn't even share my own post, so I had to shut my phone down and then turn it back on again, and then I guess it worked. Hi, Diane. How are you? Diane DeLucia. Well, we'll just call you Diane G because we have Diane Orlando. So I got all these people. I got to make sure I call everybody the right name. So yeah, thank you guys. I see that you guys are all saying that you enjoyed the show last night. So thank you for saying that. All right. So you know what I thought? I thought let's have some fun. And you know, it's hump day, and since you know my situation, let's talk. So here we go. Are you guys ready? Where's Tamara? And where's Tony? I didn't see Tony yesterday. I don't see him today. We're missing Cannoli King. I don't see. Oh, I know Maria wasn't coming today because she had something going on. I don't see Rita. I don't see any of my regulars on here. Only very few. So let's go. Where is everybody? Okay, here we go. You ready for today's question? Oh my God, I'm making myself laugh with this one. Does bad sex count? Did I write that? I'm such an idiot with the things I write. These are the things that I think about, which, you know, for those of you that know me, it's just, you know, it's my mind is a scary place. I got to tell you. Let me see. There we go. Okay. So that's the question. On hump day, I ask you. Oh, well, thank you, Tony. The minute I put sex up on the screen, Tony appears. It's a freaking miracle. Good morning, Tony. Okay, so the question is, does bad sex count? I'll wait because I already have my answer. Let me put it to you this way. Remember what I told you guys when my clients would tell me, I'm coming to get a haircut. Can I bring you a cup of coffee? And I had to ask them, well, where are you going? And of course, no offense to my Alyssa, because I know you're a Dunkin' Donuts girl, but I'm like, where are you going? Dunkin' Donuts. And I used to say yes just because I needed the caffeine. And then after like the 5th time of me trying to swallow it and not being able to swallow it, I said, you know what? I don't really, no, thank you. I'm good. So I would rather have no coffee than have bad coffee. I'll just start there. Okay, let me see. You guys are talking to me. Hang on a second. Bad sex does count. You just move on with it. Okay, I don't know what that means. How do you move on with it? How do you move on with bad sex? Georgie, a few weeks ago, I was blocked from commenting on my own post promoting my own radio show. Oh my God, that's hysterical. Facebook is broken. I didn't know you had a radio show, Georgie. Okay, let me see. So Rosie says no. Okay. So Lala said, what's bad sex? Well, you know what? Lala, if you don't know what bad sex is, you are my hero. Because if you've never had bad sex with somebody, then you are my queen. What is bad sex? Should we go there? You know what? Fuck it. Let's go there. Bad sex is when, let's see. You know what? That's a very good question. So let's break it down. So I would say number one, bad sex is if you don't have an orgasm, right? Although that's not true. I mean, it could feel good, but I mean, we run a marathon to cross the freaking finish line. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. I guess it could feel good. That's true. It could be enjoyable. But if you ain't getting to the finish line, so that would be one thing that would constitute bad sex. The other thing might be if it happens in 6 seconds or less, right? Which again, if you need a quickie and it's meant to be a quickie, like the kids are coming home in 10 minutes, get it in, that's different. Or you're at the club and it's like, come on, pull it over, let's go. That's good, right? But if it's like that is the sex, no good. What else? When oh boy. Wait, what about like us women, right? I'm gonna tell again, I always enlighten the men on these things. We don't like it when you just pound us for fucking like whatever amount of time, okay? The pounding, at least I don't. Let me just say that. The pounding, yeah, no thank you with the pounding. I mean, we want it all, don't get me wrong. But the pounding like over and over again where they're just sitting there and they're going boom, 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 boom. And they ain't doing nothing like to keep you going, to make you wet, to do anything. And they're just pounding you so that they can come. Yeah, we're good with that. I mean, I'm just saying. So, bad sex, I would constitute as not enjoyable. So I guess to each his own on that, right? Because some women may be going, oh, I love when they pound me. So, to each his own, right? And I'm sure that, I mean, don't get me wrong, it's good to be pounded, but it's not good to be pounded for 10 minutes, It's good to, get it in there and do what you got to do. But, at least for me, that's not my thing. Some people like it rough. Some people don't like it rough. Some people, like different things. So bad sex is really, I guess, determined by the individual. But it's like if you eat in the dark, the calories don't really count, right? Because nobody's seeing you do it. So if you have sex and it's really not that good, then it doesn't count. No? You like the way I rationalize things? Well, good sex definitely counts. So yes, it does. Okay, so you're saying if good sex counts, then bad sex counts too, Lee? Is that what you're saying? All right, hold on. All the comments went kook, so give me a second. Okay, here we go. I never had bad sex. Well, good for you, Alyssa. Eunice said no good. Okay, Lisa said, I guess it counts, but want to forget about it. All right, I like that too. That is true. Yeah, Cheryl, I did not know that. I didn't know Georgie had a radio show. I love it. Yeah, Alyssa's a show off. She never had bad sex. It's okay. It's useless. There you go. Not at all. Rather not have it if it's not good. See, so that's how I look at it too. I'd rather take care of myself. It's 3 minutes. I'm done. I don't have to deal with anybody's bullshit. I don't have to stroke nobody's ego. I don't, if for bad sex, I can take care of myself and I'm good to go. Thank you so much. Lisa said good sex definitely counts. So yes, bad sex should count also. I don't agree. I don't think that bad sex should count because, if you had bad sex, it doesn't count because now you're not satisfied. So therefore, in my opinion, it doesn't count. Okay. So look, Rosie, you just said the same thing. Bad sex is when neither of us is satisfied. So there you go. That's what I'm saying. So bad sex, according to Karen Stacy, doesn't count if you're not satisfied. There we go. That's it. It doesn't count if you're not satisfied. Sylvia said you should just keep trying until you find the right one. Yeah, huh? You might get a little bit of a reputation like that, but you know what? Why the hell not? If you at first you don't succeed, try and try again, right, Sylvia? Let me see who else, what else you guys are saying. Okay, so Jimmy said, I try my best to make sure the lady is taken care of first, then me. Well, that's always the way it should be. Tony said, bad sex also counts. There is always time to fix the problem. Yeah, I don't know. You know, but guys are different. You could do what you got to do, and you could just pound her until you get off. Women, we're not like that. If a woman has bad sex, like, we know sex is over when you guys shoot your load, right? Let's be, frank. So that's how you know sex is over, because the minute you guys shoot your load, you're done. You're going to be passed out in 8 seconds, right? So, of course, we got to get taken care of first, because we know you're useless once, you shoot your load. So there is always time to fix the problem. So are you trying to say to me, so wait a second, you know what? I don't have a Pishka deal. So let's talk about this for a sec. So you're saying, Tony, that if sex is bad, you just you go like, I'm so, I don't know, and you pull out and you roll over and then you go to the bathroom and you jerk off. Like, I don't really understand what that meant, Tony. You got to explain it to me. Inquiring minds want to know. Colleen said it's disappointing, all the work to get there. Yeah, right? Very true. So Lala said, how will you know if it's not good then? Well, you have it first and then you realize it's not good, so you don't do it again. I mean, that would be my that's my take on it. Okay, hold on. Wow, look at all you bad people out there. Like, not bad, but like, you guys like go on with your bad selves. Like, so many people out here are like, I never had bad sex. I don't know who you've been fucking, but you know what? I better start. Let me have your sloppy seconds, because I sure as hell have. Okay, let me see. When you have sex and try to have better sex, try talking about it and see what works with each other and mix it up. Yes, Jimmy. Well, that's a relationship. Absolutely. Rita, good morning, honey. How are you? Good morning, Laura. Hope you had a great birthday celebration. Take care of yourself and your Gucci. Oh my God. That goes, right? Let me see. Good morning, Patricia. Lisa, I'm wording it wrong. Bad sex sucks. You don't forget about it, so it counts in terms of what you know is bad compared to good. No, I get what you're saying. I'm just making it funny, and I'm saying it don't count because, if I'm not satisfied, then it don't count. That's it. And I'm going to be real, talk about me. Jennifer Jones. I love that name, Jennifer Jones. I'm very... I'm with the ladies and we know how to get it done right every single time. Satisfaction guaranteed. Ooh, baby. Satisfaction guaranteed. Can I have that in writing? Okay, let me see. Hold on. The comments just went crazy again. Okay. Let me see. If only my coworkers could hear. Oh boy. Let me see who else is saying what. J Scal, at this point in life, bad sex is a deal breaker. Yeah, that's tricky, right? I have to say. So like, let's be real here, right? Think about that. So I talked about this, right? And I said to you guys, like, what happens? Like, you're dating somebody, right? So now they're good on paper. You get along with them good. There's that cat and mouse thing going on. You got that whole thing. And then you have sex and you're like, oh, right? And then you say to yourself, all right, I like this person. Let me give it, another try, right? But the truth of the matter is that obviously people's techniques or whatever you want to call it, right? Those could improve, right? Because if they can't find the spot, you can tell them where the spot is. You have to, maybe learn somebody so that they know what you like as opposed to whomever else they've had sex with, right? That's cool. But the part that's bad is when the chemistry isn't there, right? That's when it's bad because, you ever, around people, like, it's hard I don't have that instant attraction to many, right? But when you do, it's like crazy. Like, there's that person that all you have to do is look at them and you're ready to go, right? Which is not the norm, but it definitely has happened. So, it's like, there are some people that just have that effect on you, right? Like, remember what's his name? Jones, Tom Jones, right? They always said that the panties, the women would take their panties off and throw them at him, right? So some people just kind of like ooze that sex, right? And usually the sex is good, but there are those times, like, I've had people that I was dating and they start to talk about all the things they want to do to you and this, that, and the other. And then when it comes down to it, you're like, who the hell was texting me and calling me? Because that's not the same person I just had sex with. What happened to that person? Where are they? So sometimes people talk the talk, but they can't walk the walk. And the other thing that we talked about, right, is that a lot of people think that they're good in bed when they're really not. So you're never going to get better at it until you realize that you ain't good at it. So now you got to have like a bitch like me that tells you, well, yeah, it was all right, but you didn't really make me come. And some of us are bitches like that. I can't stand when people walk around and they got like a fresh head and they think like who they are. And then, like they think they're so good. And then you're like, yeah, no, not really. This ponytail's pissing me off today. I don't know why anyone would have sex with someone when there's no chemistry. Well, you know what? What I'm saying though, Lala, is sometimes you think that there's chemistry. You know what I'm saying? Like what I was just saying, where there's that cat and mouse thing that's going on and you guys are like getting into it. So you think there's chemistry, right? But then like, let's say you kiss them, nothing really happens, right? And now like, you're like, ooh, like, what do I do now? So I don't think that people have sex with somebody that they don't think they have chemistry with. I think that it happens by default, if that makes any sense, right? So some people, it's like, all right, it's like a hairdresser, right? Oh my God, I'm the best hairdresser. When you walk out, you're going to get dates. You're going to get this, you're going to get that, right? And then they do your hair and you look at your hair afterwards and you're like, this is the worst haircut I've ever gotten in my life. And this person thinks that they're a good hairdresser. I hate my hair. So people are kind of the same way, right? So a lot of people think that they're good in bed. So they're talking that talk. And then when you finally have sex with them, you're like, what the hell were you talking about? So that's what I mean by that, Lala, because there are a lot of people. What is somebody going to say to you? No, actually, I suck in bed. Probably if somebody says I suck in bed, they're probably going to be the best lover you ever had, right? But no. But I think that that's what happens is that people perpetrate the fraud. And then when it comes down to it, and the chemistry is there, right? But then when you have sex, something's missing, like the good part of it, right? So that's what I'm talking about. And I personally don't think that should count, because if, you have sex that, like, okay, so for instance, in my warped mind, this makes sense. So like, it's been like, I think my hymen grew back, right? So now if I have sex and I don't have sex for like, I don't know, like 3 hours, and orgasm 60 times, it's not going to count. I'm still going to go with I'm sexually deprived, because I haven't caught up to where I should be. You like my math? This is why never put me in charge of the books, okay? But that's how I look at it. I look at it as, if I haven't had sex in, so long that my hymen grew back, then it doesn't count if it wasn't enough to fill it, to puncture it through completely. Anybody else with me on this? Or am I just out of my fucking mind? I mean, we all know that I'm out of my mind, but that's how I look at it. Because, if you haven't had sex in a long time, we need like, sometimes you need that like session. You know what I'm saying? You need a session. You don't need, a 15-minute thing. You need a session. So I don't know. That's just my opinion. What do you guys think? Rosie said it didn't count. So I'm with Rosie right now. Anybody else with me on this, or you all think I'm nuts? I mean, I am nuts, and it's okay for you to think that. I'm just trying to see if I missed any comments while I was going. Okay, there we go. I'm back to where I was. Joe Q. We were talking about sex, and here you are. Go figure. Tony said you definitely need to have chemistry with that person. Yeah, but like I said, sometimes you think you got chemistry, and then when it's there, it don't work. The hype man needs to stop being selfish. Indeed. Okay, hold on a second. Again, every time I go to read them. Okay, there we go. Hold on. I agree. You need to make sure you take care of the lady. Yes, definitely need a session, right, Michelle? So does it not count if you're not, you know what I mean? Like, I'm going to be honest with you guys. If I get like a little quickie dicky or whatever, no pun intended, and it's not like earth moving and all that stuff, it ain't going to count. I'm still considering myself sexless. I said I call myself now an asexual. That's what I work with. And until I have like a freaking like down and dirty session, I'm still going to be in the deficit. That's how I'm working it. But so I mean, obviously it counts, but like if you have sex with somebody and it stunk, you want to forget about it, right? So in my opinion, it don't count. That's where I'm going. But I mean, everybody, I love all you guys are asking me, what is, how do you have bad sex? Like, what is bad sex? That's great. I love each and every one of you that you have never had bad sex before. Waste of time. Now I have to shower again. You see, Michelle, I'm glad that you think the way I do. I mean, seriously. Like, when somebody wastes your time, there's nothing worse than that. It really is. I mean, especially when you're like a single mom or, whatever, like I gotta like get somebody to take care of my kid. We gotta shave, right? That's bad enough, right? We gotta like, do some shaving, scaping, landscaping, whatever you want to call it, right? We got to try to look cute, yada, yada. We get ourselves worked up too, right? Because we're like excited about this. Like, yeah, baby, I'm going to get my groove on. And then you come home 15 minutes later and you're like, meh, that didn't count. So I'm glad, Michelle, that you're with me on that one. But, I figured why not, discuss bad sex on hump day. And again, I really reiterate this, you guys. A lot of people don't know that they're not good in bed. And most people will not tell you that you're not good in bed. Unless, of course, you've slept with me. No. which is very few and far between. Well, at least on this feed. But yeah, no. I think a lot of people think that they're better in bed than they actually are, but that's a whole other show, which I think I've discussed as well, now that I think about it, but it's all good. So nobody's commenting right now. It's very interesting. I mean, usually, sex shows, everybody is like hot and heavy, but I guess because we're talking about bad sex, it doesn't count. Michelle, I am 100% with you, Karen. Then they want to blame you. Oh, it was just too good or too tight. I couldn't resist. That's funny, Michelle. Yeah, right. Yeah. And I mean, like, okay, so wait a second. Let's give it to them. Okay. So, you know what? First of all, I don't know how old, Michelle, how old are you, mama? Because this is the thing, right? When we were younger, a guy could come and he'd be ready to go, 10 minutes later, right? Now, if you're, 50 or somewhere in that vicinity, it don't go like that. And it takes a little bit longer, unless, of course, they got the blue pill, of course. But it takes a little bit longer for them, to make it happen again, right? So, and I have to say, most older men do not shoot their load that fast. Most older men, it takes them longer to come, A, or B, they can hold out, I should say, and not come until you come, right? Because that's part of, getting older. Okay, so you're 52. So wow, if they're shooting their load that fast, you must be good, mama, because, a lot of men, or you're banging the right people. When guys are young, we all know they shoot their load, and, but again, they can do it right away. So it's not so bad. But when a guy is older and they come too fast and then they're done, I mean, now if they come too fast and then they, go to town on you afterwards, that's okay. But, if they shoot their load, roll over and go to sleep, that definitely don't count, Michelle, right? But again, kudos to you if they're coming that fast. But yeah, we get every excuse, but I haven't heard those, well, who could remember, right? But yeah, that's so funny. Yeah, yes, it's your fault because you're too damn sexy. All right, well, that's great. Since I'm so sexy, hello, I'm still here. I'm waiting. Can I have some more, please? You know what I'm saying? This is so true, Jay Scal said. If you overthink about sex, it could end being bad. There you go. As you age, for a guy, it takes longer to have sex again. Exactly. But the young ones can shoot many loads. Exactly. Mr. GQ Raphael probably won't be thrilled about this because the topic directly after his appearance on the show. Oh my goodness. Well, that has nothing to do with me. We're just talking because it's hump day. I mean, he might have gone home and banged his wife last night. I don't know what he did. It got nothing to do with poor Raphael. Leave Raphael out of this, Sky Cap. You're so funny, though. That's hysterical. But yeah, I guess, you know what? In my opinion, I'd rather not have sex I'd rather have no sex than bad sex. That's my opinion. And the bad thing is that most people that we have good sex with are the people we should stay the fuck away from. That's what I'm thinking, right? Because most of the people that you have that energy, that chemistry with, those are the bad ones. Those are the ones that are like toxic. Those are the ones that you should just never be with, right? But you can't help it because it's good and you get addicted to it, right? But yeah, that's the funny part in life, is that the hard thing is when you find somebody that you're attracted to and that you can connect with. That's an amazing, amazing combination. Very few and far between, for sure. Wow, Jimmy's like the man. When I have sex on a good night, at less at least 3 times each time. Yeah, sex can be addicting. That's absolutely true. That's what I'm saying. Sometimes you have that energy with somebody where you aren't even thinking about sex, and the minute you're near them, they like ooze it, and now you just want it, right? Have any of you guys seen the movie oh my god, Rock of Ages? Any of you guys out there right now, did you see the movie Rock of Ages? I actually watched it over the weekend because I have no life. And let me come on, let's go. Comment up. Did you guys see the movie Rock of Ages? I mean, I don't know. Did you guys fall asleep on me? Are you here? Jeez, you guys, sometimes it's like pulling teeth. So anyway, since nobody's responding to me, in the movie Rock of Ages, Tom Cruise played the lead. Yes, he played the lead role in that. Now, Tom Cruise, to me, Tom Cruise is a good-looking guy, right? But he don't exude sex to me. Like Johnny Depp to me is more sexy, like in that, you know, league or whatever. So anyway, he played the lead in that movie. And he was, and again, I don't know. I know Rock of Ages. I don't know if it was after like Bon Jovi. I don't know who it was, but I don't think it was Bon Jovi because this guy was like into drugs and all that. I think Bon Jovi was clean, but it was about a rock star. And he like just made everybody like melt. And he just exuded sex. Like the minute women met him, they were banging him. And in the movie, as I was watching it, maybe it's because I haven't had sex in a while, but as I'm watching it, I'm like, holy shit. Now, Tom Cruise is a phenomenal actor because if he got me hot and heavy, and I don't find him to be sexy, I do find him to be attractive, a good-looking man, but his body was on point. He had those cuts in his stomach and everything. They had a wig on him, so he had long hair. So all of you that know me know I was in it to win it just from that. And that's my look. I love that look. Everybody may think that, you know, it's played out or whatever, but I'm all about, you know, the 80s rock bands. And he was fucking hot. He had the bandana on his head, which covered up a bad wig and all of that. So in the movie, the minute he would just look at you and talk to you, you would feel that because he would be putting that out there. He would be just exuding sex, no matter who he was talking to. And that is like the kind of thing that some people just have, right? They are just sexy as fuck. Right? And those people, like, you can't help yourself. You know you shouldn't have sex with them because you know that they're just going to use you and abuse you, but you can't wait to be used and abused. You're like, okay, here we go. I'm ready. All right, let me see. So some of you guys are saying yes, that you saw the movie. Some are saying no. Yes, I saw it. Okay. Easter is for watching the 10 Commandments. Yeah, I know. Well, I've broken them, so it's okay. I don't like sloped shoulders. Oh, okay. Actually saw it on Broadway. I would have loved it. It was supposed to be Axl Rose. Thank you. I was trying to figure out who the hell it was supposed to be. Okay. Because I knew it couldn't have been, because Bon Jovi is too clean. So it was supposed to be Axl Rose. So why did they should have put a blonde wig on Tom Cruise then. It would have been better. Never saw the movie. Yeah, I mean, I gotta say, I kind of liked it. Again, Rock of Ages, and it was on Broadway. I wanted to see it on Broadway as well. But we're talking about sex right now. We're talking about sexy people. You know, like there are some women, for instance, that, you know, just the way they move their lips when they talk, right? They're just so sexy. The way they walk, the way they carry themselves, the way they present themselves, right? So I think that that has a lot to do with it. Like if you like exude it, you know how some people just exude sex, and then some people think that they're sexy. But that's a whole other show too. But I'm gonna finish this thought by saying, I don't think that bad sex counts. And, again, I don't do the accounting. So, in my opinion, it cancels itself out, because if it wasn't satisfying, then it didn't count, right? So think about, like, okay, let's say you're on a diet and you see this cake and the cake looks so good. You're like, you know what? Screw this. I'm going to mess up my diet. That cake is too good to not eat. And then you take a bite out of it and then you go, this isn't good. And now, like, and then maybe you take a bite and then you take another bite. You think maybe you didn't get there yet. And then depending on how big of a gavone you are, you might be halfway through it. And then you eat it and you go, you know what? It wasn't even worth the calories. So now what? It doesn't count, right? Yeah, of course it counts. But like, to me, if I take one bite of that cake and it's not worth the calories, I'm going to push back from the cake. But when you're in that situation, how do you push back from it? Sorry, this isn't working for me. So let's just, I gotta go. See ya. My cat needs a bath. I don't know how to do that, but maybe we should report back tomorrow. Oh, well, it's hump day. So absolutely report back tomorrow, Lala. And don't forget, anybody that has sex today, well, any day, scream out my name 3 times. Karen, Karen, Karen. Some people think they are sexy. I'm too sexy for Facebook. There you go, Sylvia. You're so cute. It's like Adam and Eve, the forbidden fruit. Absolutely. And that's very true. And you know what? That's supply and demand. And when you create a demand for yourself, pretty freaking amazing, right? But yeah, that absolutely. I don't know why I keep getting these texts. Karen, get rid of your pain. I thought I deleted them. I hate when people freaking text message me. Do you guys get these random texts like that? Like, come on, seriously? It's annoying. I'm talking about freaking bad sex right now, and you're texting me about some bullshit, and I don't even know how you got my phone number. Yuck. All right. Well, anyway, my tummy is growling, so I'm gonna go eat something. It is a beautiful day in the neighborhood here in New York. So I hope you guys get out and do something. It's hump day. You know what? Hump a tree, if anything. I mean, I might do that. Maybe I'm going to go hump a tree. I can't say for sure. But you know what? Go do something. If you're in New York and it's a beautiful day today, the rest of the week is going to go downhill from here. Get outside. Go do something. Remember, tomorrow isn't promised. Don't be an asshole today. It is hump day. So if you have the ability to hump the one you love or hump the one you hate, go for it. Scream out my name. And we will we'll discuss this again tomorrow. No, I'm only kidding. So thank you guys for joining me for hump day. I get text 5 times a day. I did block the number and it didn't work. Bad sex is when there is no I guess that's foreplay involved. Well, that could be a good one too, but we already established, I don't know who that is, and I think you joined late, but sometimes you don't need foreplay if the person is, if there's, sometimes just a quickie just to get it in there, sometimes you don't need it, but you know what? I believe in that as well. You guys are screaming out my name. I love you. All right. Well, thank you guys for joining me. Don't forget, do me a favor. When I sign off right now, go to the Real Talk Coffee Talk group. Make sure you joined the group and then invite all of your friends, because think about how much more fun it would be when everybody else is commenting, because you guys, it was like pulling teeth a little bit today. And it's not fair because a lot of you participate, but if we had more people to participate, I would have more people to play with. So find me more people to play with. Go on the Real Talk Coffee Talk group and join your friends. The other thing I was going to say is, do not forget, for anybody out there, I am trying to support others. If you have a show, if you have events, please feel free to share that and post it on the Karen Stacy group page. So I hope you guys, yes, more coffee members, absolutely, join them in. I love you guys. I thank you so much for tuning in this morning and each and every morning. I am here Monday through Friday at 11 a.m. for Coffee Talk with Karen. So thank you guys so much, and I'll see you tomorrow. Mwah. And remember, tomorrow isn't promised, so don't be an asshole today. Bye.